Okay, I'm going to do a first of the series of videos on my garden, specifically on the citrus plants. And you're just looking into my greenhouse. They're all put away in there for the winter. I'll just go into them. We'll go through the actual individual ones at another time when I've got them all out, but they're all tucked away for their winter time. Just to pan around, I've got a lemon there. It's not looking too happy. I've just given that a water, actually, that lemon, because it was slightly drying out. The rest of them I haven't watered really at all for the last month. I'll just pan back a bit. Because I've got so many lemons this year, I've also actually got another temporary greenhouse. Go inside with this one. Now this is one of these plastic ones, so I'm actually getting a lot of condensation, as you can see, on the inside of the plastic, and it's causing, I'll show you actually, it's causing a lot of on here some mould, which is a little bit worrying, so I'm going to clear that off in a minute. But it's purely in this greenhouse because it doesn't get vented properly, whereas my proper greenhouse automatically opens on a warmer day and gets fresh air in there. So I'm going to have to leave this greenhouse open for the weekend, and also get rid of that mould, which is a little bit worrying. As you can see, I've got some oranges on that one. They're looking, we're mid-January at the moment, so we've had some very cold nights, but it's not too bad actually. These are quite rugged. I've never lost anything to any cold. So I'll just pull back out of here. This is a follow-up on my video from yesterday. Yesterday I watered the citrus and gave it a good clean, specifically the large lemon, which is it's a Lunario lemon, Maya lemon, that one at the back, which is very sensitive actually to, needs a lot of water, and suddenly dries out really quickly. So yesterday it was looking very sad for itself, but if you have a look now, actually the fruits, let's just get them in camera there. Fruits are really nice and solid again. I gave it quite a good water, so it's had overnight to absorb all of that, and the fruits are looking really healthy again. There's quite a few fresh fruits in there, small fruits in there as well. You can see that is actually a hybrid of it's a Mandarin Pomelo hybrid, I'm told. And that is probably the biggest lemon tree I've got actually, because it's a good 7 foot tall actually. But it is very sensitive to not being watered, and also extremely sensitive to being overwatered. When I brought it out of the greenhouse last year and gave it a water, it dropped about 80% of its leaves, but probably grew them all back on again. So it's been it's a bit tricky, but it's been actually really good. A lot of the other lemons I've got are a lot easier and tougher to look after, but it's actually become a bit of a favourite because it's got character, that one. It's as I was saying on the earlier videos, everything's crammed in here, so there's no point in me going through all the different lemons I've got. But I've got about I've got 18 of them, 17 of them. I used to have about 20, and I lost a couple of years ago to just neglect really, I suppose, but frost, and just died. Some of them were not that hardy, so I've just kept the hardier ones in my collection. But as I said, currently I've got 17. I bought one the other day, a Citrus Volk lemon. I tend to buy them if I can in the winter sales. January's great, and then they're trying to get rid of the old Christmas stock. You can get them like 30-40% off, and if you wait until early February, they really wanted to get rid of their old stock, and you get like 50% off. And as they're expensive, it's well worth it, because the Citrus Volk lemon I bought the other day was £60 new, I suppose. Got it for 35, something like that. This large lemon here, as I'm just looking at the moment, that was £180. That is expensive. You know, it's really probably better for a large conservatory, permanently indoors slightly, but you know. There you go. I keep it outside because we get really good weather. Last year was excellent weather, as I'm sure you know. That was 2018 last year. We had lots and lots and lots of sun. So because the all my citrus were looking a bit haggard, I didn't really encourage any fruit growth, but I gave them a really good feed, picked off most of the flowers, and just got them to sort of green up a bit and you know, have a really good year of growth. And that's really worked. So in fact the only one that's got a lot of fruit on is the citrus there, as you can see. But I do have an orange tree, so let me go to the orange tree. I'll show you that now. I can see the orange tree at the back there. I briefly showed this yesterday, but this has got quite a bit of growth on it. Some larger oranges underneath there. I'll pick some of these in a second. In fact, not bad at all. Another one at the back there. I will pick which one? There's a little bit of green on that one, but I'm not sure if they'll ripen up anymore. So that's that's the one I just picked. I did have a couple drop, which were probably better, but by the time I realised they'd dropped, they'd slightly gone off. But we'll open that one up. It's probably not going to be that sweet, although this is a sweet orange. The lemons are fine. I get a lot, apart from last year when I didn't really go for harvesting lemons at all. I sort of cut off, as I say, cut the flowers off completely. But I do get a lot of lemons. Lemons are easy to grow, I find. This orange is a very nice plant though. I'm very happy with that. Again, that's quite an expensive one. I bought this full price, which was about £80, I think. So they're not cheap. You can just see a bit of black on it. Ants are a real problem, and the ants feed or encourage the scale insect as well. But last year, as I say, because it was such a nice year, I gave it a really good feed and regular clean, and had a real go at the ants. Managed to get rid of most of the ants out of the garden. And there's probably very little scale. I've seen a touch of scale on a couple of the plants, but nothing. Can't see anything on this one at all. Actually, this is good. Is that scale? No. Have a look around here. This is it's a slightly difficult angle. Well, that's a citron. That was not looking good last year at all. I was a little bit worried about it, but I've managed to improve its health really well. Snail on it there. And you'll see, if I open that up, there's probably caterpillar inside there. But it's not causing too much of a problem. Let's throw that out the thing so it doesn't get in any harm. But generally, everything's nice and green. I'll just get out of here, it's a little bit cramped. Well, as you can see, this is the orange I've just picked. It probably won't be that sweet, but I'll just show you what they're like inside anyway. So it's not too bad at all. Have a quick taste. It's a bit sharp, but actually not too bad with a bit of sugar. That's actually that's not too bad at all. So there, I think that's quite a success.